Music Miss! Hello, Mrs. Wallet here, and welcome to this tutorial for playing all that jazz on the keyboard. It is a continuation from last week's video, which is lesson 2 on musicals. So for all that jazz, to start off with, we play the introduction that we learnt last week. Remember, whoever's playing the bass line needs to stand or sit on the right, and you need to lean over the person doing the chords, and that will come in handy today. So did you hear how the bit that we learnt last week plays at the start 4 times before our verse comes in? So I'm going to break that up now, and I'm going to split it up into the melody line, which is going to be whoever plays the bass line first, they're going to skip over to the melody line when the bass line finishes, because the bass line's only for that introduction section, just the first 8 bars. I'm also going to show you the chords part as well, and that person is going to be on the left. So the melody line first, it goes E, E, C, C, D, C, E, E, C. You might wonder why I'm playing it a little bit higher than it shows on the music, and the reason is the chords and the melody actually overlap. So if I was playing it in the right place, with the chords part, they're on top of each other and it doesn't really work. So I put that up an octave, so a little bit higher, so those hands aren't on top of each other. Pause this video now while you have a go at those first 2 bars of the verse. So the next bit goes E flat, E, G, G. So I need to find an E flat, 2 black keys together. There's my E. Go down to the nearest black key for flats, down for flats, up for sharps. And it goes E flat, E, G, G. So put that together with that first bit. Did you also hear that between the first bit and the second bit, I left a pause? That is because there are nearly a whole 4 beats of rest. There's actually 3.5 beats of rest. So you need to count to 4 in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we've got that rest bit, the chords bit does. So it's not just completely empty. The chords bit's got something in that place. The next bit goes G, A, G. And then it goes back to how we played it at the start of the verse. So you don't need to practice that little bit, but let's stick the G, A, G in front of it, because the second time it plays, it has that little bit before it. Right, practice up to that point. Have another listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So now we have got to go up to a B. If you have a look at the music, the B is higher than where the note for the G is. And it goes B, B, G, G, A, G. Let's just have a go at that one bar. And again. So pause this video now and have a go at that. The next bit goes B, B, G. And it's kind of the end bit of the bar we've just played. So let's put those two bits together. And again. Start the car and no whoopee spot. The next bit goes A, G, C, C, A flat. Can you see how those C's are little? It's just reminding you need to go up to them rather than the C's that we had earlier where you had to go down to. So it goes, and then we've got some A flats. So A flat, B flat, A flat. Again. Again. And then it goes C, C, A flat. So let's try that whole little phrase. And again. Pause and practice that now. The next bit goes C, D, E flat, and then it goes back to almost the same tune as we had at the start, but it's slightly varied. So that's the little bit we've got before it. So that's the end of line 1, 2, 3, 4. End of line 4. C, D, E flat. E, E, C, B, C, D, E, E, G, A, E flat. And then we've got some more rest here at the end. So the very, very end bit goes E flat, rest, rest, rest. D, rest, rest, rest. C, and you hold that C for the whole of the bar. Let's have a go at all of that last line with the last 3 notes from the bar before it. So the C, D, E flat. And one more time. Rest, 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 rest. So for our chords part, we start off with the exact same part that we played last week. And we play that 4 times. So remember, it's 7 chords and then a rest. Rest. That's time 2. That's 3. That's 4. So that's the introduction section, and then it takes us on to the verse. So for the start of the verse, our chord is still the same, but the rhythm that we play has changed. So you press and hold for 4 beats, and you need to count that 4 beats in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first 2 bars of the verse. Let's have another go at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have got a rest, followed by 2 chords that you'll notice look the same as the chords for the introduction. So those chords are just 1 beat each, or walk, and then 1 beat of rest. So it goes rest, play, play, rest. Let's try that again. Rest, play, play, rest. Let's put that together with our chords from the start of the verse that we have to press and hold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, play, play, rest. Now the next bar is really easy. It's 4 beats of rest. You don't need to do anything other than count in your head. And whilst you're counting, the melody part goes like this. let's listen to that again. But you do nothing while they play. And then you press and hold again for 4 beats. Press and hold for 4 beats. Rest, play, play, rest, rest, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back over that from the beginning of the verse. So it's the same little 4-bar pattern that you play through twice. Press and hold, rest, play, play, rest, and then rest for 4 beats. And then we do it again. So let's have a listen from the beginning of the verse. Rest, play, play, rest, rest, 2, 3, 4. This is the first time our chord changes, and we're already halfway through line 3. So it doesn't change very much. It changes from a G, C and an E to a G, B and a D. So the G stays the same. The top 2 notes just slide down 1 note each. And again, we press and hold because that chord takes up the whole bar. So 4 beats in a bar, press and hold for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our third and final chord that we play is an A flat, C, E flat. It's the hardest chord you've got to play, but there's only 3 chords in the whole piece. So to find an A flat, we find an A, we go down to the nearest black key, so it's the middle one in a set of 3. C is a white key. And to find an E flat, we find an E, and we go down to the nearest black key, which is the second one in a set of 2. If you curl your fingers over, you'll be able to play those all with one hand using your thumb. So look how far up the keys my hand are. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking you have to press the very, very edge of the key. And that's actually really hard to do. So when I play, that's naturally where my hand fits on the keys. And that is where your hand should roughly be as well. So we press and hold back for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next chord we play, we press and hold for 4 beats again, but this time we have got a C, E, G. A nice simple miss 1, play 1 C chord. So C, miss 1, play 1, miss 1, play 1. So let's go from those 4 beat chords. So where the chord changes for the first time, where we slide down to that G, B, D chord. So we're going to go back and play from there. Could you hear how each of those chords were for 4 beats? We're going to play it one more time. This time I'd like you to count along. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This takes us to the last 3 bars. And we have to play all 3 of the chords that we've already done in this piece, all in quite a short space, but there's rest in between, so you have got time to change your fingers. So it starts with 2 beats of rest, so rest, rest, and then we have our A flat, C, E flat chord, just for 1 beat, so just press, and then immediately let go, and then you've got to rest for 3 beats. So rest, 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 then our GBD, then we've got 1 beat of rest before we have that C miss 1 play 1 chord. And that's for 4 beats, that last chord. and it's quite nice to interact that with the melody line. So you take it in turns, so it goes melody line, rest, chord, rest, melody line, rest, chord, rest, and then together. So melody, rest, chord, rest, melody, rest, chord, rest, together. Let's have a little listen to those last 3 bars of the melody line along with the chords. So melody, rest, chord, rest, melody, rest, chord, rest, together. One more time. So now we've been through both of the parts, let's have a go at listening one last time to the melody and the chords part together, including that bass line introduction. That's all from me today. Don't forget to click like and subscribe at the bottom of this video, and I'll see you again soon for another Music Miss. Music Miss!